Welcome. Day 1, video 1. Yesterday, I set up my divination table for the first time, and last night I received my first message. Okay, here's the message. So the wind was blowing and it threw some of my cards off of the table. So when I picked them up, I found, let me show you them here. I found this one with a dark liquid upon it. And as you can see, it's damaged. Along with this one as well. So the Judgment and the Chariot, they both fell on the ground. They're both damaged. They both have this black liquid on it. And the first thing I thought of was yesterday when I was thinking, when I set all my table up, I was thinking I will put this Chariot here because, well, that's where I wanted to put it, right there. I actually wanted to do this, but like that, yeah. And as I was setting it up, you know, I was thinking, I'm going to put this Chariot here, closest to me, because the Chariot, he reminds me of a king in his own right, coming from heaven, you know, coming to save the people, coming with an army. I see the Chariot as stronger than the Emperor and the Magician. Well, that's because when I look at the Emperor, I see him sitting on his throne, away from trouble, sits safely, and orders the public. As for the magician here, I see him as he has locked himself up in a tower and is designing and creating and destroying. He is in a world all to himself. He could save everyone, but the magician is not a hero. The magician is a scientist, a channeler, a mixer of elements. He is an advisor and a sorcerer for the Emperor. So I see this Chariot as being the strongest of all three of them, because he is on his own. And I see this man fighting this chariot into the midst of trials and errors and conquers and defeats. And I see him as this savior. So that's the Chariot. As you can see, I've stuck a card between the three main men that I have on the table here. The Chariot, the Emperor, the Magician. And the cards in between are the Judgment, the Strength, and the Temperance. I did this because I see them as pathways. I see them separate from the other 78 because these are the three cards that in all its totality offered the basic personality to defy evil and madness and chaos. These three main feelings are the feelings that are needed to sustain a personality that is fulfilling karma's law. The law of karma, to uphold order, judgment, strength, and temperance are needed in your personality to overcome and be a vessel for karma. They have negative sides as well, which is why I flipped them upside down to help counteract these negative possibilities that could be associated with it or come in from it, just from it being next to these three strong men. This is a form of law of attraction. The secret. Yeah. To bring these energies, these feelings into these men, to bring them judgment and strength and temperance. So, yes, the Chariot and the Judgment fell upon the ground into this damaged state. And Justice and Tower fell as well, but they were on the end there, it's natural, the wind is right there to get it. So anyways, let's move on. The other cards that fell are these numbers. I'm going to take a moment to set them up. One moment.